Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay. 9.1 Celsius right now. That's kind of cool. And right now there's a bit of a lull in the weather. I checked the radar, and we got rain passing down about 100, no, not even 100, about 50 miles to the west of us, and about 50 miles to the east. There's two bands of rain passing by. And right now I'm actually seeing blue sky, and I'm thinking if I want to get out and have a quick scoot this morning, I better do it early. And the reason I better do it early is because at 11 o'clock this morning I have to be at a memorial service. That's when the service starts. So I want to be there about 10:30. It might be crowded. So today's episode is going to be a little bit disjointed. There may not be a Missy the dog this morning. Yeah, because about the time that Max usually comes over with Missy, just before 10, usually, well, that's about the time I'm going to be wanting to get ready. And if I want to get out for a quick scoot, I'm going to want to do that first, like in a few minutes. Okay, now what I would like to do today, and I've been thinking about it a lot, is soldering the railing onto the platform. Now we've got the easy one over here, the straight one. Maybe we'll do that first, just to sort of get ourselves the feel of soldering. Yeah, I was just wondering, is that piece? Is that piece, let me pick it up here carefully. Does it have any longer, I don't know if you can see it, if I can hold this so that you can see yeah, there. Are some of those little fingers, or whatever you want to call them, longer than others? I don't think so, not from the way I'm looking at it. I don't even know exactly where this is supposed to go. I guess it'll probably tell us when we move ahead a little bit. We're looking right now on step 24, which is the step where we drop this one down onto the smokestack, onto the funnel. Okay, I want to get going here a little bit if I can. What do we got here? It's almost 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I got to start getting ready about 10 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe I should get out and get my little ride over, just in case the weather turns nasty for the rest of the day and I don't get out at all. Yeah. All being well, we will be doing something here, but I don't know what it's going to be or when. So I guess we'll see you when we see you. Okay, I am back. Went for a quick scoot. Went out to where the memorial service is going to be. Turned around, came back, went to McDonald's. So I was wondering, why is it I don't feel like having a sip of coffee when I sat down here? Well, it's because I just had a McDonald's coffee. Okay. Yeah. I know I said we were going to solder this, but that's probably going to have to wait now, because that's stuff I got to do. And this is one of them. Hey, Maddox, sorry to bother you. We're going to have to forego Missy the dog this morning. I've got a memorial service that I have to be at. I have to be there about 10:30 this morning, so I got to have shower and stuff like that, so we'll have to skip Missy. Yeah, later in the day would be good. Okay, we'll see you. Okay, got that done. He said maybe we could set it up for later in the day. So maybe there will be a Missy the dog. I should be back. The service actually starts at 11. and the probably be over. I hope it's not one of those big, long, drawn out things. Anyway, yeah, I better sit close to the bathroom. I deliberately did not take my water pills this morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to shut her down here and try and get my thoughts together. As I said to Max, I got to have a shower and yeah, see if I can still remember how to use that shower. It's been, what, months? No. Okay, yeah, we'll probably see you later. Another disjointed, gimpy episode here. The person who died he's sort of a semi-friend. He'd been to the house here a few times for coffee. I fixed a clock for him. I think the series was called Uncle Jake's Clock. Yeah, that was quite a while ago. Gee, time's marching on. We're going to try not to have another emotional episode like yesterday. I apologize for that. However, let's get at her here. I got stuff I got to do. Okay, I am back. I've been back for about 20 minutes or so already. And I've been looking at this part here that we're going to try and solder up today. This will be the easy one. And yeah, we'll probably get at the curved one tomorrow. But just moments ago when I was looking at this, I was thinking, why did they not, when they made this thing on the photo etch sheet, did they not have it like this and just have little folding tabs, periodically along it, and then all you'd have to do is just bend this piece up. Oh, let me move in a bit here. All you'd have to do is bend this up to 90 degrees. I mean, it would have been so simple. But no, they got two separate pieces here. Now I know that these kits, you don't want them to be too easy. Otherwise, what's the purpose in it? The idea is it's supposed to be a little bit difficult, right? So that after you've got it all finished and you look at all those 2,000 pieces or whatever that's in the kit, you sort of have the feeling of an accomplishment. Otherwise, buy one that's already completely made. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically kind of spot weld, and we'll probably use tweezers as heat sinks, so that yeah, let's just recompose here. Grab onto this, sort of fasten it somehow in the helping hands. Yeah, I'm going to have to, or would it be better to? Yeah, we got to hold this at 90 degrees on here like this, and solder this right on the very edge. It's not that it's impossible. It just would have been so much easier if we could have just folded the railing up and then reinforced it with solder all along the edge. That's my opinion. No, somebody else might like it like this because they like the extra degree of difficulty. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting lazy or something. Anyway, we'll think of something here. Okay, I think I've basically got an idea going on here. I only have one helping hand, so I have to use this, see now if I can raise this up. Maybe I got this too tight here. Something like this. I think you can see what I'm trying to do. And even if I don't get it at exactly 90 degrees, that should stay there. Maybe up just a little bit more. down a little. Now shove it in. Now what I'm thinking of doing is just soldering this end, putting a heat sink here, and then soldering the other end, and then maybe use a couple of heat sinks and go right to the middle. I've almost got it exactly in the right place. We should be using the macro lens maybe. Yeah, that's almost exactly in the right place. Okay, I would be very happy if I could glue this end exactly, or solder this end right where it is. So I'm going to see if I can just touch a little bit of flux on the bottom edge there, and then solder it. Maybe it should come. You know what? Maybe I should put the macro lens on so you can see this good. Okay, I'm wearing my magnification hood, so I want to be careful and be aware of the fact that my peripheral vision is blocked, sort of like a horse wearing blinders. Okay. Now I just want to do this, this end right here. Okay, like that. I'm pretty sure I got some on there. And I believe yeah, it should. Yeah, I just want to get this end here. Okay, now I've got my soldering iron plugged in and hot. I'm just going to sample a little bit of solder on the end of the tip here, and hopefully I can sort of come in kind of underneath on the edge here like this, and it should wick its way along, solder those together like that. Now that is actually very strong. So what I plan to do is I want to take wait till I unplug my iron here. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to use this as a heat sink, and I'm just going to grab onto it right here and then just sort of move along. Yeah, that is actually a very strong joint, and not too much of the little holes on the catwalk have been plugged up. We wouldn't see them anyway, even if they were. I don't want to get too much. I think I maybe. Okay. Alright, let's get our soldering iron going again. Now, if I can get my angle right here, that's not right. We'll come in kind of like this. It's not really. I need a little bit more solder on my tip. Now I just go all the way along. Well, that is not too bad. Okay, now you know how I like to do a perspective shot. Okay, this is my little finger. Okay, now we're back to this one. And we're going to want to make a bend right here, and here, and here, and here. So it's 4 bends. We'll do this one first. Got to make it 90 degrees, more or less. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got the right end here. Just slip this underneath if we can. Okay, get this out of the way. Now, okay. Now it doesn't matter which way we bend the first one, but the other 3, they have to be bent the right way or it's going to go backwards. Now we're just going to go 90 degrees, right? That's almost it. Let's see how that's going to look here now. This railing is so delicate, and I am getting so clumsy. Okay, let's pick this up here. Whenever I pick the railing up, I try to pick it up at a post, rather than squeezing right here, I try to grab it like right there. That way, if you squeeze a little bit too hard, it's not going to break. But I'm having trouble getting hold of this thing here. Okay. Okay, so the first bend is pretty much right. Now the second bend is going to go right here on this one. So I can get this on top of there. And I'm just going to double check and make sure I'm bending in the right place. Yeah. Okay, we're going to bend it right there, 90 degrees. You got to remember when I move stuff around that I might be moving it out of your field of view there. That's pretty close, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty close. Now, just for the fun of it, let's put this in there and see how is this going to look. Yeah. All right. Now then, the other bend. Why don't I move some of this stuff out of my way? Okay, the other bend. Let me check the monitor. Yeah, it's still in view. It has to be on that one right there. So let's carefully pick this up. Put this underneath. Okay. Have we got the right one? Sometimes when I move stuff around, I lose my my perspective. Oops. It's okay, I didn't break anything. Okay, there. Yeah, it's got to be this one right here. Okay. Get this out of the way. Pretty sure that's it. When I look away and then look back, I think, gee, is that the one? Yeah. Okay, so make sure I've got my dowel at 90 degrees to the rails. It looks pretty close. Let's put this back on there, see? Yeah. So now we got to make one right there. So I'm not going to look away this time. In fact, I'll put Tony's tweezer on it. Good old Tony. May he rest in peace. Yeah. Now, the foam doesn't have to be square, but the dowel to the fence does. This should be it. Why does this look like maybe I'm putting it in the wrong place? I better just double check here. Whoops. Okay, let's turn this over. It goes like that. No, that's yeah, that's the right one, all right. But it's the bend is. That's just. Oh, I got it the wrong way around. I was just thinking that it's not working out. What did I do wrong here? Come on. Goes like this. Okay. Yeah, if I make that bend there like I was doing it right. I know that sometimes I'm probably getting my fingers in your field of view here, but sorry about that. Okay, we'll just continue on with this band here. Maybe just a little bit more. I can always straighten it out afterwards if it's not quite right. Alright, now if we put this on there, it should almost, yeah, we got all the bends in the right place. Now what we have to do is do something similar to what we did with that short straight piece, and just start at one end and work our way around. Maybe the thing to do would be to get the ends on, and then yeah, maybe we'll do the ends on. But you know what? I think I'm going to probably work at that tomorrow. It's 4 minutes to 2 already in the afternoon here, and the sun is shining. You know what that means, right? I haven't seen any sign of Missy the dog, so I guess we are not going to be having a Missy the dog segment today. Sorry, folks. Tomorrow maybe we'll have an extra long one. How's that? Okay, thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.